Any mother that's out there, happy Mother Day. Happy Mother Day to each and every mother that's out there. Right now, like I keep trying to say, I think a mother job is the most difficult job in life. That's the most difficult job in life that any woman is gonna have. And what we have to do is we have to cherish, love, and respect the mothers. Because once again, guess what? Most of the men that we have to go through what these women go through, guess what? We wouldn't even be able to survive. Our pain tolerance versus the woman pain tolerance is totally different. How everybody doing? Waiting for a few more people to come in. Today, what I'm smoking, I ain't smoking a Watchman cigar, dessert. It's a dessert toro, T-O-R-O. Today I got the opportunity to go visit my late mother gravesite. You know, it's kind of complicated. You know, when my mother passed, I was incarcerated for numerous years before I finally got out and before I finally got the opportunity to go out there and pay my respect to a gravesite. So to me, despite my mother is in that gravesite, to me, what I have been carrying her right here in my mind and in my heart. And I'm thinking about all of the fond memories, all of the teaching, all of the love, all the support. Those of you who still have your mother, listen, folks, cherish your mother, honor your mother, respect your mother. Basically right now is they got a complicated job, and what they are doing is they have feelings. They have their own situation, but yet and still regards what a mother have to be she have to be selfless. You know, she think about her kids, her spouse, and others before she actually think about herself. And folks, like I told you right now, is don't judge a woman until you're able to walk in her shoes. And guess what? We as men, we would never be able to fully understand what they go through. When it's that time of the month of the year. When it's that time of the month. Besides that, imagine what a woman got to go through trying to be pretty, looking good or whatever, and put on their heels. And like to me, man, wearing heels, I couldn't even imagine that. How uncomfortable that is for most women to try to wear the heels to look sexy, you know, to look good for their man. They got a hell of a job, man. And what we have to do is we have to give them credit when credit is due, because I don't think we as men do that enough. We don't do that often enough. And that's what we have to do. Like I say, we got to bear with them and understand, man. Like our bodies, as a man body, we never push out a baby. We never carry a baby to full term for 9 months. But yet and still regards what we able to always want to criticize them, not knowing, like when they pushing out a baby, you know what type of trauma, you know what I'm saying, blunt trauma that, you know, due to their body is even right now, once they push that baby out, man, you talk about pain. Yet and still, when they go through that trial and tribulation, you know, when they have their kids, they love their kids. But sometime after birth, they don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody touching them. You know, imagine them trying to breastfeed a baby when your body's still in shock. Okay? Think about that. Sit back and think about that. So what I'm just trying to say right now, guys, listen, man, honor, love, respect your mother, regardless of what. Just like they have a life, you got to respect, you know, saying some of the things in trial and tribulation, what they have encountered and what they have to deal with. I'm not going to stick on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Watchmen cigar. Bear with me. The Watchmen cigar was founded by Leon Tanner, a native of Charlotte, North Carolina. The name Watchmen is based off multiple leaf of Leon, belief instilled by a long family tradition that is to assist your fellow man and woman any way you can and enjoy the time doing it. Leon had always been around tobacco. His grandfather and great uncle had one of the largest tobacco farms in the King Street, South Carolina area. During the late 40s, as a youth in the mid 70s, he was always observing his grandfather, watching him tend to the crop with a passion that he now fully understands. He would question his grandfather as a young, inquisitive mind often do. The land remained in their family today, you know what I'm saying, 2019, and we are very fortunate. At Watchmen Cigar, we believe you should enjoy what you do and be passionate while doing it. Okay, seeking to create his own brand that would add value to the industry, Leon met a Honduran family who would eventually assist him with his dream and help maintain his strong family belief of have passion and assist. This Honduran family what I'm saying, and her son, Carlos, already had a major impact of the industry and was only fitting to partner and collaborate on this great brand. Our tobacco blend and cigar are prepared carefully and hand rolled by our certified Honduran master roller who spent over 20 years learning the craft under one of the major cigar companies in the world. Hey folks, like I said right now, cigar is new to me. Um, when I was younger, I didn't smoke, I didn't get high. So the difference right now is as I got older, sometime having a brandy, smoking a cigar, I like it. That's my time. That's me time. As I sit back on this day, on this Mother Day 2021, relaxing, taking it easy. And to me, like right now, count my blessing. So tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something different with Cigar Chat, what I'm saying, episode 4. I'm gonna take question. Anybody got any question that want to be answered? Here's your time. Here's your chance. Ask me any question you want, long as you being mindful and respectful. Go ahead, shoot away. DP337, Back Road, South Carolina is a nice, peaceful drive. Yes, man. I done took a lot of back road drive to South Carolina. You know what? As a kid, I used to hate being in the car, leaving New York, heading down to South Carolina, man. I used to hate it, man. It seemed like right now when we was driving in the car, your parent or your aunties or your uncles, and you going from New York to South Carolina, man, it used to feel like I used to fall asleep, wake up, and like when you wake up, I'm still in North Carolina. You go back to sleep, wake up again, you still in North Carolina. You go back to sleep, wake up again, you still in North Carolina. I used to ask myself, man, how long is North Carolina, man? Is North Carolina that huge, that large? But like I told you right now, is you couldn't wait to see Pedro at south of the border. Moses Cotton, what's up? God bless you, brother. Please continue to struggle, guided by the Almighty Creator God. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, I had an opportunity to meet and talk with Moses Cotton and his wife. Beautiful people, man. Beautiful people, man. Hey, big brother, Oakland, California love. How you doing, Roston AFNF, man? Hey, listen, like I told you, I'm opening up the floor tonight. I'm opening up the floor. I'm open for question, man. That's what life is all about, man. What I'm trying to do is, each and every week, start this cigar chat. Okay, don't know if you answer this, but what cigar do you smoke? You know what? Tonight when I'm smoking a Watchman, a toro, a dessert cigar. So what I do is I'm trying to find that cigar that actually fit me. So to me, I'm just experimenting at this present time. But if you got any suggestion, I'm open for that, because once again, every now and then, I just want to relax, take it easy and enjoy some me time. And right now I don't know, as I got older, I just enjoy smoking a cigar. Listen, how everybody enjoying life? 2021, you sit back and you look at it. Last year was like hectic, with this virus, wearing masks. What do you think about that? Raheem Rhyme, thought I was a donut, you tried to glaze me. Do you think that was a shot in your direction? Knife underscore the underscore knife underscore power. I just think that was a figure of speech, man. You thought I was a donut, you tried to glaze me or whatever. Right now, I can't say whether that's a direct shot to me. I never met Rakim. I just met some of the Paying Full posse that used to be around him. So right now, I can't say that was a direct shot towards me. But right now, I'm a big fan of Rakim. His lyrics is very, very powerful. And, like I say, I love him as a rapper. Salute, Adam Stack. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate that, man. Like I say, folks, I appreciate the platform that I do have, and I appreciate the people that's joining me. Like I told you, what I want you to do more so than anything, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. J Luke 908, Drew, estimate to bot is a nice stick. You know what? Like I said right now, man, send me some information on that, man. Inbox me, Adam Stack. Love you from London, UK, man. You know what? I appreciate all the love that I get within the United States and different country, man. I didn't really understand. Like, I started reading some comment in regards to people in different country reaching out to me, loving my story. I appreciate that. DP337, what if social media was around in your town when you was coming up in the street? Right now, it would have been a whole totally different program, man. It would have been a whole totally different program. You look at it, social media is huge, man. You got people, they on social media more than they actually watch TV these days in time. So social media is a very, very powerful and great tool. And if you use it right, guess what? You can definitely benefit from it. And that's what a lot of people have to got to learn to understand. We got a lot of tools that's out there. Greetings from Denver, Stink, New York City. Greetings from Denver, man. I was out there in Denver, man, for like 17 years, man. I love it out there in Colorado, man. I remember the first time I was hanging out with my man, my brother Chris, man. Chris Vasquez, man. I love you, brother. You know what? Like, he embraced me, friendship. And I remember we hanging out, and we were around certain areas, and we looking at so many different things. And I seen some, like, you know, what I thought was mountain. I said, man, look at all these mountains. He said, brother, that's not mountains. I said, what are they? He said, those are foothills. So like I told you right now, even being a city boy, going out there to Colorado, you know, thinking a foothill was a mountain, big difference. J. Luke 908, did the street embrace you when you came home? You know what? The street, it all depends upon what time frame you're talking about. Like I say, the street, when I was like doing illegal activity and I came home, yeah, the street always embraced you, because the fact is right now you still got that criminal mindset. But when I came home this time, guess what, man? I wasn't involved in the street. I left all that street and negativity and nonsense behind me, man. Because once again, as time go on, man, like when you're in that street life, guess what? Only thing gonna happen to you, guess you go into the P now and do a bid, or you're gonna die on the street of a violent death. So what happened was, my last bid, when I got out, I didn't want nothing to do with the street. If somebody come to me right now and ask me, yo, where can you get weed or drugs or any illegal things from? I couldn't tell them. Because right now, my ear is not down to the street no more. You know, right now, I don't have no direct involvement with the street no more. You know what? And I love that. I love that. Because once again, in order to change, you have to want to change, and you have to remove yourself away from that environment, man. You know, because if you don't move yourself away from that environment, what's going to happen, man? Guess what? You're going to be in jail without no bail. You're going to be in jail because you fell. And guess what, man? You ain't going to be able to be out here like this, you know, taking a deep breath. You know what I'm saying? Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. You know, fresh air. You're not going to be able to do that. So right now is, guess what? I have to leave all that negative and nonsense behind me. I'm happy, man. I'm at peace. Like I told you right now, I'm in love with life. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with this beautiful woman. And you know what? I'm at peace, man. And that's what life is all about, man. Finding that happy medium in your life. Finding true identity with yourself in your life. You sound at peace, bro. J. Luke 908. I am at peace, man. What that 908 represent? Was you born September 8th? Keep going, man. That's what my objective is, man. You know what? Hey, how many of y'all right here that's on my channel live actually subscribe to my channel? That's my objective is. I want everybody to Mommy Pie 221. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Farrah, how you doing, Farrah? Proud of you. Thank you, baby girl. I appreciate that. Hey, I appreciate that, you know. I love that. Thank you, Farrah. How many of you actually subscribe to my channel? It's like, only thing you have to do is go to my channel. When they say that red subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I do that. I saw you live. Okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hello, Miss Lady T. How you doing? Hello. Been subscribed. DP337. Thank you. The underscore ninth underscore power. I'm subscribed. YouTube and Instagram. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Because once again, like sometimes I look at it, James Brown, Buffalo in the house, man. I know you subscribe, my brother. But sometimes I look at it and I try to, like, you know, I went to school years ago. Okay, I went to school years ago. And when I went to school, 2 plus 2 equals 4. I don't know. It might have changed since then. It's been a long time. But guess what? When I look at it, I can have 200,000, 210,000 views on a piece. Then I can have 90,000, 124,000, 30,000. But I only got like, what, 35,000 subscribers. Come on, folks. Right now, if you like the message that I'm putting out, put it out there, man. Subscribe, share. Can independent artists pay you to preach some wisdom on an album? I am subscribed, big brother. Hey, bro, listen, man. If the price is right, why not, man? Ben subscribes channel. Thank you, man. Thank you. Listen, you know what? I'm always open, man. Taft High School, Bronx, New York. Roy William, what's up, man? Hey, listen, I'm always open, man. I'm always open to helping other people and working together, whatever. Like I told you right now, help me to help you. That's what life is all about, man. This is my platform. This is the people platform. Like I say, this is my ministry. Been subscribed for well over a year, Glaze. Great content. You have got one of the best channels on YouTube. Hey, young, new seed, thank you. I appreciate that, man. You know what I try to do is I try to be as open-hearted and free as possible when I'm talking. When I'm expressing myself, I seek to be me. I don't try to candy coat nothing. What I try to do is be as total, as transparent as possible. I try to talk to everybody, as open-hearted and freely and take my time. You're not gonna hear me talk about anything fancy or try to make myself seem more important than what I am. Like I say, this is my ministry. This is my platform. And what I love is, honestly speaking, I love, being able to express myself. Glaze, you're a Giant fan? You know what, man? Honestly speaking, I am a Giant. I'm a New York fan. But mainly my team, my football team have always been, honestly, the Miami Dolphin. The Miami Dolphin have always been my football team. And reason being, the fact that when I was a kid living in Monscona, South Carolina, my aunt, she purchased me a Miami Dolphin helmet, the little pad, the little jersey, and that was back in like the early '70s, and I've been a Miami Dolphin fan ever since. Somebody just asked me a question about this rapper, and his daughter went missing in Buffalo. And you know what? Like right now, that's tragedy. Imagine, man, like your daughter, you send her away for education. You know what? You send away, your kid for education. You send away your princess for education. And right now she disappeared. Like I told you right now, that's a worse feeling for a parent, a dad, a mom's, like not knowing where your child is at, man. The difference is right now, you got to do something. Like, you know what? Like my lady, something that she said, and which is very, very powerful. Like the relationship that she had with her kids, especially her daughter. You know what? Right now is, you get caught up into life. But you need to keep in contact, keep in contact daily, man. Because you want your loved one to know that you're safe and you're sound. We're going to get caught up in life with school, with work, and everything else in your personal life. You're going to get caught up. But proof of life, proof of life. Always be able to send your loved one proof of life, letting them know that you're all right. So with that situation in Buffalo, I'm hearing different, things about that. I'm trusting and praying that that young lady is all right. And right now is that she's, returned safely. And that's it, man. That's what life is all about, man. Like, you never, as a parent, want your kids to leave this earth before you, man. That have to be an awful, awful feeling. And once again, anybody that joining me late, man, Giant, Knicks, Yankee are fabs, but I root for the New York team. I do too. But listen, I am 37, but people only change due drama. And I am an example. I walk my own path, stay out of the way, maintain it. Hey, listen, James Brown, that's what it's all about. Adam Stack is crazy in London. UK drug dealing, young murder. They don't want to listen, man. You know what? Sometime right now is, guess what? They have to go through pain. Greeting from Mexico. Hoey. Hoey Contrast. How you doing, man? Thank you, man. Thank you for joining in, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, you know what? Change, man. Sometimes you have to go through pain to change. You know what? I haven't always been the way that I am. I had to go through, I went through hell. I went through hell. And you know what? Like everybody don't understand. Like I keep trying to tell people, at one point in time, when I was a young kid, I made $40,000 a day between the age of 23 to 24. And you know what? And everybody like, wow, I was ghetto rich. But you know what? I was not happy. Why I wasn't happy? Because I was not at peace. Why I was not at peace? Because I was doing it the wrong way. I was polluting my community. I was polluting like New York City with drugs because I wanted to get rich or die trying. Shout out OG, East Oakland in the building, subscribe and like. Thank you, we know the truth. Thank you, we know the truth. But like I say, I made $40,000 a day. I wasn't happy because I was poisoning my community. I was speeding. My mind was racing at 1,000,000 miles per hour, man. Like I'm at Talladega 500 and I'm racing. So I'm worrying about people sneaking up on me, trying to blow my head off. I'm worrying about the boogeyman trying to, break into my place of business or my stash house. I'm worrying about my phone being tapped. I'm worrying about, going to jail. I was worrying about so many different things. So in all honesty, despite you made that money illegally, guess what? It was a lot of pressure that go along behind that. And that's what people don't understand, man. Like to me, like I look at my life now and I sit back and think about it. I say, man, imagine if I was doing what I'm doing now. Guess what? How blessed and successful I would have been. Adam Stack, they who don't listen should fail. No, you're right. But the difference is right now, though, they who don't listen. But right now is, guess what? We have to listen. Only time you're going to really listen to people if you respect them. And that's sad. If you respect people, you're going to listen to them. That's what I learned. In order for me to listen to people, I got to respect what they're saying. I got to respect them as an individual, as a human being. And right now, I got to see that they are sincere in their approach. And that's what I'm doing. This is my ministry. I am not your typical minister. Timeless backdrop. I went through the same thing, bro. I quit hustling for moral reasons. That's good, man. You quit for moral reason. That's good. And a lot of us right now it's choices. It's choices that we make, man. You know, right now guess what? We got two doors to go through. We can go through the right door or we can go through the wrong door. But we have to make a decision. We have to get up the porch. But the difference is right now is if you go through that wrong door, guess what? Chances are you're going to have hell to pay. You're going to have hell to pay. Why are you going to have hell to pay? Because anytime that you're doing something wrong, eventually that's karma. You know what, J. Luke 908? Yeah, jail did save my life, man. I like that, man. Jail did save my life. Because once again, I think if I didn't go away when I went away in 1988, I think I would have died of a violent death. And I think my enemy would have made sure they would have like lit me up like the 4th of July, making sure that I was dead. And I always say to myself, if I didn't go to jail when I went to jail, I think right now guess what? Because of the lifestyle, having sex with a bunch of different girls, unprotected sex, I think I would have caught AIDS and die anyway. So you're right. I think jail did save my life. Once again, I'm smoking a Watchmen dessert toro. Brooklyn Zone 1, not really because knowledge can come a body. Not really because knowledge can come a body. I didn't understand that, man. I didn't understand that. But listen, folks, what I want each and everybody to do is, man, enjoy, embrace. You know what? And enjoy life, man. Enjoy life. Have you ever seen the documentary, The 75th? It's about the 75th princess in the East, showing how corrupt it was. Yeah, I seen that documentary, man. I'm in contact with a couple, or one of the, really one guy. I know two of the guys or whatever. Like I told you right now, guess what? You sit back and you think about corruption. Corruption is everywhere. Because you sit back and you look at it back then, how much those cops was like, getting paid to protect and serve. You know what? They wasn't getting paid nothing. Back then, I think it was as low as $25,000. $25,000 a year when I was making $40,000 a day. So yeah, when you talk about corruption, bills, responsibility, temptation is amongst them. And Victory West, peace, king and queens. Okay, how you doing, man, from Connecticut? Yo, Glaze, what's the progress on the new book and audiobook on the round table, man? Larry Smith, what's up, man? You're not late, man. Better late than never. James Brown, God keep us only the strong and the one. Hey, listen. Okay, to that question as far as my audiobook, man. You know what? Doing an audiobook is a very, very tedious process, and I'm working on a few right now. And right now is, guess what? I'm being coached. I'm being guided. I'm starting to listen. I'm trying to get out of my way and get focused and working on one thing at a time. And it's hard. At times, like to me, I get one idea. I want to do a video. I want to do a audio book. And right now I get sidetracked because what happened is I try to keep up with the sign of time. You know what? And that's hard, man. It's very hard. The difference is right now, trying to stay focused. And you know what? Writing your goals on paper, man. How many of y'all guys out there budget? Get the likes up. DP337. You know what? Like I told you right now is people can be on there. They don't have to hit the like button. I prefer them to subscribe to the Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel than hit the like button. But what I'm seeking to say is this, man. What we need to do is like how do, like right now, you stay focused and set goals. Goals is very important, folks. Like even right now, where I'm at in my life, man, what I'm trying to develop is generational wealth. It's not how much money you make, it's what you do with the money that you make, okay? I'm gonna repeat that. It's not how much money you make, it's what you do with the money that you make. And that's what we need to do, man. Trying to build towards the future, trying to save and be ready for emergency, man. Anything can happen. What's the sense right now is having money if you don't know what to do with? You have helped me change, Glaze. I appreciate the wise words. Shabazz Khan, thank you. I would like to see you interviewed by Santor and Black News 102. We can do that, man. Set goal for today, tomorrow, and for the future longevity, man. And you know what? That's what it's all about, man. That's what we have to do. We have to learn to set goals, man. We have to learn to set goals because guess what? That's what it's all about, man. But we got to set realistic goals. BGG family, where are the thumbs up if you're digging it? You know what? Like I told you right now, a lot of people, like I told you, I got pieces on my channel hitting 200,000 views. So if I got 200,000 views, that means I should have 200,000 subscribers. For some reason, people are not supporting my channel. I don't know what the reason why. I don't know whether they're holding my past against me, because once again, my lifestyle and who I once was, yeah, I was a sick individual. I did a lot of foul things. You know what? A lot of people don't like me for that. But the difference is right now, I don't even like Brian Glaze Gibbs from way back when. But I love Brian Gibbs now because of what he represents and what he stands for. You and yours tape all the time, have a go. That's good, man. I just click like, man. Nice backdrop right now, but I want you to hit the subscribe. I want anybody that's out there, share my story, share my ministry. Like, I'm gonna talk about the good, I'm gonna talk about the bad, I'm gonna talk about the ugly. I'm not gonna candy coat anything. I did a piece, okay, when somebody kicked me in my face. How many people would talk about when, they hit the most embarrassing part of their life? Somebody kicked me, Brian Gibbs, Glaze, in the face. I was laying up, on my back, looking up to the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, my head was spinning. You know why? Because once again, it happened. But the difference is right now, I talk about everything. What plan do you have for the future, Glaze, man? It's a few things that I'm working on, man. It's a few things that I'm working on. Like, before the coronavirus, I had this company that I was working with. The contract ended in October. We supposed to start shooting last April, a series about my life. But guess what? The corona. Who could, who could have predict that was going to happen? So the difference is right now is since then, December, I had a company came to me. They want to do my story. So the difference is right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the right team. Right now is, to do it and do it correctly. People nowadays want to support negativity, girls twerking and people setting themselves on fire. Come on, man. Like I said right now, trust me, you don't have to never worry about me setting myself on fire under any circumstance. Bless to you, Bozo. What's up, baby? How you doing, man? To the queen, mom, Miss Glaze. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Shabazz, get in touch with Bimmy. Me and Bimmy is in touch. Right now, where's young man. You know what? You can know somebody and you don't really know them. Because I knew Bimmy from back then. But then again, I didn't know Bimmy had the opportunity to be torn with Run DMC way back when. And, I get on him, man. I said, man, come on, man. What was wrong with you? Why in the heck you was in the street when you could have been out there? Hey, I just see somebody hit me with a $5 donation. Thank you, Bozo. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Hey, but like I say, it's a lot of different things that I'm seeking to work on. It's a lot of things that I'm seeking to do. And the difference is right now, what I'm trying to do is, if it's not positive, I don't want to do it. Do you think Fat Cat will ever be released? You know what, Christopher, hopefully he be released, man. That brother come July will be in there 36 years, man. Sit back and think about it. Most of y'all that's on my channel is not even 36 years old. That man been in jail 36 years. And don't get me wrong, like I say, all of us as human beings, we got our good ways, we got our bad ways, we got our ugly ways. But the older you get, guess what, man? You start to change. You start to refocus your thought process. You start to mature and get your mental state right. And even right now, this month is mental health awareness, folks. This month is mental health awareness. So the difference is right now is I challenge each and every one of us, male and female, get yourself checked out. If you see that you have certain type of problem and certain things, like you go through the depression, or you get upset about the little things, right now is, and you see certain things is not going right with your thinking capacity, with your mental, guess what? Go get it checked out. Go get it checked out. See, a lot of times people want to live in denial. They don't want to get things checked out. You know why they don't want to get things checked out? Because once again, we in this myth. We go to see a psychiatrist, that something's wrong with us, that we crazy. You know what? It's not the point about being crazy. It's the point about right now, if you got a problem, how do you fix that problem? If right now is, guess what? If your car is broken, what you do? You go to the shop and you get it fixed, okay? Right now is, guess what? If your phone broke and your phone is not working, all of us is addicted to phones. We're addicted to these. We're addicted to these phones because you do everything with your phone. But the bottom line, if your phone broke, what you gonna do? You can go to your carrier, AT&T, T-Mobile. You gonna go to Sprint. You gonna go to Cricket, whatever your service provider. You know, you gonna go Boost Mobile. You gonna go there. And you know what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure they fix your phone. So how can we make sure they fix our phone, make sure they fix our car, make sure they fix our air conditioning, make sure they fix repairs in our house? But guess what? We even if we got health problems, make sure they fix our arm, our heart, you know, but we won't make sure we get our mind. The most powerful instrument, the most powerful tools that you have, we won't make sure we get that fixed. I think that is so backwards. So backwards. Glaze, my boy, stole from me $10, 10 grand and ran off. I'm 24. Feel like shit hit him up, but try to choose. Hey, listen, man. Okay, cool. Listen, don't hit him up, man. Don't hit him up. If he ran off, man, that mean right now is guess what? Here it is. You're not the problem. He's the problem. And you know what you got to do? Regroup. And guess what? You lost him. You lost him. He's not your friend no more. The difference is right now, if you go after him for 10 racks, guess what's going to happen? You know what? You do something to him, then you're going to lose the ability to make anything. You're going to lose the ability to be around your family, raise your kid, be around your wife, your mom, your father, your grandparent. So sometimes you just got to know how to take a loss. Nobody like to talk an L. I don't like taking an L, but sometimes you have to take an L. I'm going back to a story this old timer told me. A brother of mine, you know, right now we met in jail. And when he got out, guess what? I used to look out for him, hit him off with package. So the difference is right now, I gave him, I think it was like 80 to 20. Like I said, if I gave him 10,000, whatever, worth of product, he got to give me back 2,000. He got to give me back 8,000. He keep 2,000 or whatever. And he jerked me for, you know, and right now, I was going to get him. Right now, this old Moochie, man, so rest in peace. He said, look, man, what you worth? I don't know what I was worth. He said, look, man, it's not like he took it from you. You or whether he's getting high. The thing is he was getting high. That was mine. I mean, that was my failure because I didn't see that. So the difference is, guess what, man? You can't go around, you know, hitting people, taking them out because they violate, man. Right now is you got to hold yourself accountable because it was you that made that poor decision and invested into him or get him in position to know stash that to take that from you. If you didn't listen and you didn't give him that opportunity wouldn't be there. So the difference is you got to hold yourself more accountable before you hold him accountable. Once again, I'm smoking a toro, the cigar. Right now is smooth. And like I say, I don't, you know, like to me, everybody got to do what is best for themselves. Every now and then, I like to come out, you know, enjoy the environment, enjoy the scenery, enjoy this weather. And you know what? Smoke a cigar. I don't see nothing wrong with that. So the difference I commend you for what you are doing. I still live in Cyprus. A lot of people are talking. Do you? Okay, hey, let's play around, man. Where you at in Cyprus, man? What building, man? What building, whatever. You know, I'm still in contact with a lot of folks there, whatever, because those are my people, man. You don't never forget where you come from, man. You know, I grew up in Bedford-Stuyvesant, and I grew up in the East New York City, Cypress Hill Project. Had a headquarters, 1260 Avenue, apartment 4, and right now in South Carolina, man. Those are Hey, what I want everybody to do, man, I want you to learn to yourself. The back, man. You talking about the back, and you talking about the fountain back. You talking about the Linden Boulevard back. You talking about the U Avenue back. What back are you talking about? But listen, I want everybody to start investing in yourself. You know what? 2525 Linden Boulevard. 2525 Linden Boulevard, man. And across the street from the milk jug, man. Across the street from the milk jug. God bless, man. Deeper than the OJ. I'm so hood 9,000, man. Okay? It's deeper than the OJ case. Yeah, Linden Boulevard, man. Linden Boulevard. Trust 5, 25, 25, 35, 25, 45, 25, 55, man. Hey, the cross street dog, man. I know all about it, man. Those was the good old days, man. Those was the good old days. I had family lived there in 25, 35, and I believe 25, 45. You know, those was the good old days. Hey, listen, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out to join me live on my Cigar Chat, episode 4. And it's like right now, what I try to do is this is my ministry. And my objective is with my message, what I'm trying to do is stop the younger generation and anyone at risk to stop them from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address, man. Get them to understand that there's no shortcut in life, man. You know what? That lazy mentality, trying to be slick, trying to get over, thinking you smarter than what you are, man. Listen, man, that's right now is for suckers. That's for losers. And right now, anybody that's joining me and listening to my platform is winners. Checking in from Memphis. Have a blessed day, my good brother. Michael Hall, thank you. But what I'm saying right now is, Van Edwards, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm saying right now. Taking shortcut, trying to be slick, thinking you know, come on, man. Shortcut is for suckers. What's your religion? Did you change or stay the same? Because it sounds like you use your time to get in line. James Brown, I was baptized. I was brought up into a Christian environment. And like I told you, yeah, I believe in God. You know, like I say right now is, guess what? Sometimes I feel that God looked down on me when I'm moaning and groaning and complaining like everybody else. And God looked down on me and say to my, you know, look, what's wrong with you, man? You are an ungrateful individual. Look at everything I have delivered you from. I deliver you out of the line then, but yet and still you down here on earth, you know, having a pity party. You forgot what I delivered you from. And sometimes we do forget. Right now, I hit Powerball. I hit Lotto. I hit Mega Million on July 28th, 1997 when I got my freedom back. And yet and still regards to what? I got a fresh start. I got a chance to do it all over again. When people didn't give me a chance in hell, based upon who I was and my reputation in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail, committing, like, you know, saying burglary, robbery, you know, drug charges, murder charges. And right now, that last chance that I was given, I refused. You know what I'm saying? To use that in vain. I refuse to allow my mother teaching and upbringing be in vain. And you know what? I let it go, man. I let it go. So the difference is right now, if it wasn't for the grace of God and his mercy, if I had 10,000 tongues, I would not be able to praise him enough. If I had 10,000 tongues, I would not be able to praise him enough. Roses, Gibbs, teach to you while you still living. Salute, soldier. Lost tribesmen, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, like I tell you folks, listen, man, share. Thank you. James Brown, 716, man, Buffalo, man. You know, only thing I know about Buffalo, man, is the Buffalo Bills. And every time I used to fly out, I used to leave LaGuardia Kennedy Airport and fly up to Buffalo, New York, man. Buffalo International Airport. You know what I used to do, man? I used to get a charter, you know, limousine, go to Attica to visit Cat. So it was like a strange situation, man. Craig Brown, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Listen, what I want y'all to do, share my channel. You know, if right now, if you really believe in what I'm saying is, only thing I'm asking you to do is share. Share with other people. Share with those young kids that's at risk, man. You know, I'm not going to candy coat it. What you see is what you get. I'm going to be real. I'm going to express myself with true love and human compassion. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be mindful. Anybody that's coming on my platform, I expect them to do the same. Otherwise, do not come on my platform. I'm not with the double N. I'm not with negative. I'm not with nonsense. I'm with about growth and development, coaching, counseling, training. I'm with how do we need to go as a people to go to the next level. Look at that beautiful scenery behind me. Look at that beautiful scenery behind me. I'm talking about that's nature. That's back to nature, man. Why anybody want to jeopardize their freedom, you know what I'm saying, to go, you know what I'm saying, in a bad situation. The good, the bad, and the ugly, man. You right, Shabazz. Why? Look at this, man. Look at the beautiful scenery, man. I'm saying take your time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Mike Wallace, good day to you, man. Good day to you. But like I say, folks, listen, man. I got like less than a minute left, man. What y'all got, man? I'm saying, what question do y'all have for me? What I'm saying is I'm about to drop a piece tonight. I think it's going to be powerful. I've been working on it for quite some time. Don't forget, Glaze, even Jesus have haters. You know what? Everybody have haters, man. You know what? And that's why I be trying to tell people. As long as people are talking about you, that means you're doing something good. As long as people are talking about you, that means you're doing something good. You know when you got to worry about it? When they stop talking about you. When they stop talking about you, then that's when you got to worry, man. Okay? So when they stop talking about you, that's what you got to worry. Juan, what's up, man? How you doing, man? J Carby 86, what you think of the riot in New York? It's a shame. You know what? Like I told you right now, is guess what? You got people protesting. Why they rioting, man? Because they're angry. Okay, they angry about the injustice. They angry about the social condition, the things that going on in their neighborhood, the things that they see happen daily. They feeling nobody care. But the difference right now, how can anybody care? The first people got to care, we in that community have to care. I had a group of individuals. I had a group of individuals me all for the wrong. Imagine if I had a mindset back then, I could have had what? I could have had them all for the right reason. And we'll Cypress Hill community, Pink House community, within the Plaza community, with geographical area. I could have some type of form of security, joining forces with my crew, the M&M, stopping robbing, stopping burglary, stopping dealing, stopping the murder, stopping the rape, stopping crime. Do you know how much government funding we could have got back then? Right now, because what happened is we'll be policing our own neighborhood, and we be letting these guess what? This is a no-crime zone. 16 TV take a while to build up, especially in 2020. You know what? Like I told you, right? I don't know. This is new to me. Hey, Adam Stack, thank you. 1988 in your prom. I was born 32. I have listened to your story. You have helped me doing bad and maybe save from, hey, going to jail. You know what? Listen, that's what it's all about. That's what life is all about, man. My objective is how do I share my past experience to get people to understand right now crime doesn't pay. There's no shortcut in life. Only thing come easy trouble. Easy to get into, but hard to get out. That's my objective. I feel my life was spared for many, many reasons. I feel my life was spared for me to share my ministry. And right now, I thank each and every one who have subscribed and support me. I appreciate that because once again, that's what life is all about, man. When you live and you learn, you have the ability to reflect and give back. That's what life is all about, man. That's what I'm trying to do at this present time. That's me. Because once again, like anybody that don't want to support me because of who I once was, you know what? I didn't like who I once was. I hated myself. It took a long time for me to get to where I'm at. Right now is guess what? I got help. I take medication each and every day right now to make sure I stay sane, make sure I stay focused, make sure I continue to be the best that I can possibly be. But the difference is I couldn't get help if I didn't admit that I had a problem in the first place. In order to get help, you got to raise your hand. Raise your hand. It's nothing wrong with admitting that something is wrong and something was wrong with me. I went through hell and back growing up in the big red polluted apple in Brooklyn, New York City. I went through hell and back. And the difference is right now is I had to understand, sit down and understand why I was the way I was. Why I used to black out when I get angry and do things that, you know what, you live to regret. So anybody that hated Brian Glaze Gibbs, I can honestly say I don't blame you. Because once upon a time, I hated myself. I didn't like myself. I couldn't look myself in the eye, look myself in the mirror. You know why? Because I didn't like what I see. I didn't like that reflection. But guess what? Because of healing, because of praying, because of changing, because of medication, because of express myself. And what I'm saying, a lot of us, especially from the male standpoint, guess what? We got too much of macho. We too macho. We don't want to cry. You know why we don't want to cry? Because we think it's a sign of weakness. Crying is healing. Crying is relieving, getting all that poison, all that negative energy out of your system. Let go and let God. That's what we have to do. It's nothing wrong with crying. It's a cleansing. And that's what life is all about. Gully need to go back to following Jack around here. Hey, you know what, man? We're not going to even speak about that individual, man, because once again, like I said right now, I don't care what that individual do, man, because once again, a long time ago, he reached out to me. And when he reached out to me, he wanted to do my story. And the difference is right now is, guess what? He sent me certain things, what he wanted me to check out. I checked it out. You know what? I didn't really like what he did. I didn't like, how he presented certain things. And just so happened, somebody sent me something from Infomine. And when I got in contact with Infomine, initially, Infomine was scared to do my story because of, he got the book, he did his investigation, and he didn't like he was kind of afraid to do my story. But you know what happened, man? Me and that brother developed an excellent relationship. When we developed an excellent relationship, he was able to give me a platform. Now I was able to break away from that and do my own stuff. Please never stop your message helping people around the world. Hey, Adam Stack, guess what, man? As long as I got breath in my body, as long as I got a platform, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, man. I feel that's what I'm destined to do, man. I felt right now was I went through hell. because right now, and God spared me, I got shot at numerous of times, but I never got hit. God must be knew if I got shot in my toe, if I got shot in my hand, I would have died. But the difference is right now, he spared me. He spared me for a reason. I went through hell and back. And right now, for a reason. Truck, why these old head blood beefing online? You know what? Because once again, when you don't have no true identity of yourself, or you feel you have something to prove, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna always beef, man. You ever get down south lately? I'm down south now, man, Mike Wallace, man. You know what? Like I told you, man, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, but I tell people I am a country boy that grew up in the city, man. You know what? What I love about the city, New York City, it taught me diversity. What I love about the South, it taught me mannerism. It taught me, you know what I'm saying, so much. You know, New York City taught me people are people. South Carolina taught me right now mannerism, man. Taught me right now, that's the first time I ever experienced racism. You know, when you grow up in New York, everybody's everybody. You see, it's a big melting pot of the world. Hey, listen, folks, what I want to tell y'all, man, listen, I love y'all all. Happy Mother Day to each and every mother that's out there. You know, thank you for joining in on your special day. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I truly, truly appreciate it. Big Lockheed 802, yo, brother, please come to Australia one day, man. Australia, man. Wow, man. You know what? Listen, man, I want to travel, man. We all, we know the truth. We all are able to sit here and chop it up. God's watching over all of us. Thank you, man. Hey, listen, folks. I want each and every one of y'all to understand. Nashville, Mike Wallace, Nashville, Tennessee, man. Tennessee in the house, Tennessee. What's that song called, man? What was that group called? What was that group called? Tennessee? Man, I can't even think about it right now. Hey, but listen, right now is I want y'all to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that red subscribe, boom, subscribe to my channel, share it. You know, get it out there to your young brothers or young sisters that out there that need help, that's lost, man. You know, I was lost, but now I'm found, man. Hey, listen, get your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Arrested Development, man. Arrested Development, man. What was the hardest thing for you to do when you was released? What did you struggle with the most? You know what, Bucktown, BC, man, honestly speaking, I didn't struggle with much, man, because my mind was made. My mind was made that when I got out there, I was going to do the right thing, man. I knew right now was like the closer I got to be released, that was the first time in my life I was afraid. Because once again, what I was afraid of, what if somebody violates your family member, break into your house? When you so used to taking the law into your own hand, now here it is, like, you know, because if I had a problem, guess what? I used to pull up my bulletproof vest. Lydia Grayson, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining in. Happy Mother Day. I used to pull up my bulletproof vest, get my gun, and I go handle my problem. But right now, the closer I got to getting out, you know what? And what came to my mind was, man, what if somebody violate my family? What if somebody break into my house? What if somebody do something to me? What am I gonna do? And you know what? I say to myself, man, I gotta be like every other tax-paying, law-abiding citizen and pick up the phone and call law enforcement and give them the opportunity to do their job. That was a scary, scary feeling. I was scared to death. Because once again, I'm so used to taking matters to my own hand. Now all of a sudden, my whole mindset, like, wait a minute, I gotta pick up the phone, I gotta call law enforcement, I gotta let them do their job. That's when I knew I have changed. That's when I knew I had came back from the dark side to the right side. And that's the difference, folks. You can't take, like my late mother used to always say, listen, you got a child now. You can't continue to do other things to other people's child. You know, and to me, when I'm thinking about picking up the phone, calling law enforcement, and giving them the opportunity to fix their problem, wow, I knew I have changed. I knew I was no longer Glaze. I knew I wasn't that killer. I knew I wasn't that problem solver anymore. So the difference is right now is it was only because of the grace of God that I was able to recognize that. And that was a beautiful thing. It was a scary but beautiful thing. We love what you, okay? We love what you. I keep doing what you do. Mike Wallace, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, listen up, folks. Like I say, once again, happy Mother Day to all the mothers out there. 2021, cherish your mother, respect your mother, honor your father, not mother, not day should be long, man. Like I said right now, some things is best not to be said, but the difference is right now is treat your people, treat your family, treat your wife, treat your spouse, treat them with love, respect, and human compassion. Right now is, like I told you, man, I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot, and I'm continuing to learn. Never be afraid to learn. All wise men seek knowledge from the creator of the grave. Once again, today, what I was smoking a I was smoking a Watchman, dessert toro, and right now is I like it. Love the message, man. Hey, listen, be able to enjoy me. Join me next week when I get my cake up. I'm doing. Thank you, Jay Carby 86. I appreciate that. As long as you subscribe to me more to me than any. But like I said right now, folks, listen. Hey, folks, thank you very much. You're on Super Sunday Cigar Chat with your host, Brian Glaze. Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Follow me on YouTube. Hit that subscribe, Brian Glaze Gibbs. To get your copy, the signed copy, my book, Beyond the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, murder, money, and redemption. Brian, Brian Gibbs 1201 @com. Until next time, peace, love, prosperity. Thank you.